could change anyone you want, and we'll just give us time to get there.
Hold up. Oh yeah, it's just there.
Technical difficulties.
Stand up if you like. Just you're gonna be sitting for a while.
Joy shall come in the morning. Joy shall come in the morning soon. Joy shall come in the morning. Joy shall come to you. Out of darkness we have light. Comes the day from the night. Joy shall come in the morning. Joy shall come to you. Peace shall come in the morning. Peace shall come in the morning soon. Peace shall come in the morning. Peace shall come to you. Brothers all in charity, sisters all in unity. Peace shall come in the morning. Peace shall come to you. Hope shall come in the morning. Hope shall come in the morning soon. Hope shall come in the morning. Hope shall come to you. Take this pain from the night. Open your heart with wings take flight. Hope shall come in the morning. Hope shall come to you.
And you can be seated or remain standing, that's up to you. Oh. It's summertime. Did you have a good time in Hawaii? Would you like to tell us about your trip to Hawaii? Anything that you did?
We got to build a little turtle.
You got to build a turtle?
And we got to go to the beach and swim in the pool.
Wow. That's
We also went to the aquarium.
wow. You started the summer huge. It's great. And just think, in a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks from today or yesterday, we're going to have a pancake breakfast and Snoopy's going to show up. It's just, there's amazing things going to happen all summer long. And I think as we get so carried away doing all the busy things that we're going to do, let's remember to enjoy what we do with other people. That coming together, that laughing with each other, that hanging out, running down the beach, cooking hamburgers and hot dogs like we're going to do next Sunday. Enjoy that moment with other people. It's a perfect chance to get outside and be in the positive energy of nature and be with other people. Just a lot going on, way busy. And let's find as much joy in that busy as we can, not just the busy. And so it is.
Let's talk about summertime. My head's going, summertime and the living is easy. But that's not my topic. My topic's on Father's Day. So, but my head does a little side thing anytime there's music. It just does that. Today, honoring Father's Day, my experience isn't so fluffy. However, I'm really appreciative for the families where they have wonderful fathers, right? My cousin went ahead, wrote something on the Facebook. I'm going to share you what she wrote because she put it so well. And I don't have a script for what that kind of fathering looks like in my life. Her name's Angela Raines, and she wrote, I honor the dads in my life with this unglamorous shot that exemplifies the real life ways that dads show up and enhance my life and those around them. He who packs the car in just the right way so that the precious objects do not cause harm to themselves or others. He who changes the oil on vehicles on a timetable known only to him. He who always answers the phone in case there is an emergency or just to check in. He who makes breakfast for those he loves. He who can fix anything. He who will go toe to toe with those who threaten his family or his home. He who is always there in both the joyous and the mundane moments of everyday life. We love you. From my perspective, families are crunchy. My father, it wasn't, it was a difficult thing. There were blessings and there were troubles, okay? My father suffered from some mental illness that he tried to take care of in other ways that had a trickle-down effect in our family. What I am grateful for and wish to honor are the fathers and men out there in life that stand in for others, who step up when it's not their children or for just somebody in need. And a couple that I want to honor, there was a gentleman named Ernie. And when I was a teenager, this troubled life at home and everything, he tucked me in. He was estranged from his own daughter. So I became kind of like the surrogate daughter. It was a beautiful thing. And when things were too difficult at home, I ended up in Southern California, camped out at a trailer with him and his girlfriend while his wife lives in Sonoma, right? But this man took care of me as one of his own. He was a blind truck driver. I don't know who the heck he paid off to get that physical passed, but that man helped me to get my commercial driver's license. He taught me some things, learning how to drive in Los Angeles, you know, being strong enough to hold your position and everything, but let the people know what you're going to do, not to be stupid, you know. He taught me some things that I wouldn't have known being a person with two eyes that see just fine. How the heck do you see depth perception when you have one eye? You blink a lot. That way it gives the brain the signal so you can see. I learned some things from being with that man, and I loved and adored him. There was another gentleman that was my mother's, you know, families in trucking happen this way, and it was up in Willits, and it was my mom's dispatcher, but us kids played together, and the truckers hang together, and all that kind of a thing. And the gentleman up there was kind of like a grandpa daddy kind of a figure, right? And when I was a young woman, 18-something, and driving truck and driving lumber up there just like my mother did, he tucked me in. Hey girl, you want a little coffee to go with that brandy? Right? I had a place to sleep, 1 hour. My logbook would run out between Willits and Ukiah. I wanted to get home to my bed, but legally I could not pass the Cloverdale scale. Sometimes I'd be ornery and I'd try to break the rules, but he'd go ahead and he'd take me in. He'd take me in. He'd say, honey, there's always a bed here, right? There's people, families aren't necessarily what we're born into. There's honorable men that stand in and love us and take care of us. So today I wish to honor the ones that are good and the ones who stand in. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you very much, Sabrena. Well, I just was talking about busy. It's going to be busy. Next week is going to be an exciting week. We're going to have, well, I'll think of her name in a minute. The lady from Common Ground Society, Larkin O'Leary, is going to be our guest speaker next week. And on top of that, we're going to have some special music and stuff from Sherry Bordeguidi. She's going to be here again next week and share some good stuff with us. And then we're going to go outside and eat hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff like we did it last month, if the weather permits. And yeah, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, it's pancake breakfast. And that just starts, and then there's 4th of July in between. All kinds of things happening on the 4th of July for everyone. So I'm just excited about the coming days, and I'm going to talk more about that in my talk. So does anybody have any announcements they'd like to make? I think the flower calendar could use some stuff on it. Cookies too. All right. Anything else? And don't forget to shop where they give us the East Strip kickback, Oliver's and Safeway and RB, whatever that other store is.
If you don't know how, we'll help you.
Okay. Anything else that we ought to know about? Bonnie?
I was just wondering if you were going to be with us on the board.
I may have to not. I don't know. I'm waiting on a phone call. I may have something that's I have to do on the 4th, but I'm planning on being there at 42 Charles Street on the 4th.
Our plan is to have our entertainment at about 3 o'clock, and we're having a late potluck
Okay,
at 5.
okay.
So,
All right, we'll talk more about that in after church. Okay, thank you, Bonnie. Anything else? Okay, this is when we think about and become aware of the people in our lives who are having challenge, dark spots, tough times, maybe illness, maybe relationship problems, maybe money difficulties, maybe some mental problems. Life gets overwhelming. Let's speak that person's name out that we know, and just put that name out there that we can all send our energy, our light, so that it's in our awareness.
Dan, Ivy, John, Gloria, Gloria, Shannon, Troy, Jim.
Let's take a couple minutes and send our very best of all that is within us to those who could use just exactly that. Our world needs kindness and compassion and healing so much. And may we have gratitude in our hearts that we have those things to share in abundance. And so it is. Okay, Eden. Now we can play How Could Anyone Ever Tell You? Okay.
How could anyone ever tell you you're anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell me I was anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell me I was less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that my loving is a miracle? How deeply I'm connected to your soul.
Now see there, had you been standing up, you could have just walked out in the aisles and started greeting each other. Now you have to do, it's a whole process now, everybody up. And we're going to greet each other in the traditional Church of the Oaks fashion.
Yep. had a great time? Yeah. Oh, you do look like you're still there. Yeah, you had a good time. So they were just having a great time. It's paradise. We were taking lessons together. Yeah, it was like guided painting. Kind of a wannabe artist. Pretty much. Am I always so chill? She wants to know if I'm always so chill.
No, yeah, sometimes.
Hi there. Good to see you.
Probably good you can't since my partner was that far. Oh, you have cool pants. There you go. And they leave that. Yeah, she's very How are you?
I'm doing fine. I just haven't been able to like the last like 2 weeks since I had different. But yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Are we feeling better? Well, is everybody okay? I look at this room and I see people, Bonnie back there, who's getting to be about 35 or 40 in years. And then we've got these youngsters up here. How old are you girls?
I'm 9 and I'm 8.
8 and 9. What a great family that represents. And all of us in between. I'm only 35, but I've had a hard life, and it shows. All of us have had a hard life at times. That's what life is. But all of us have had loving times in our lives, exquisite moments. That's what life is as well. We are our greatest asset, our greatest abundance. And when we start focusing our wishes and wants on the good of the whole, on the we people, all of us people, instead of ourselves, whoa, that's different. That's way different. Let's read together the affirmation of abundance, shall we? When we truly begin to want more for others than we want for ourselves, we will begin to notice amazing changes in our own lives. May we ponder that wisdom, Eden. Thank you. As we prepare for our meditation this morning, let's sing together Only Believe 152. And you don't have to stand up for this one. It's okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, what a special day it is today. It's already been remarked upon by Sabrena, who talked about Father's Day, which is a very, very special day in the year. Time to honor our parent, our male parent. But there's another special thing about today. Today is the solstice, the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. Very special day. And so, being a person who is interested in the stars, I want to honor that part of the day too. So we can do that in our meditation. So let's begin. Sit with your hands on your thighs, your knees on your feet on the floor, and close your eyes and focus on that point behind your eyebrows, the center of your nose. And take a deep breath in. Feel your toes touching the floor and going down, the energy going down into the earth and returning up, 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 up through your feet, up through your legs, your thighs, your torso, your throat, into the top of your head, and out into the universe. And breathe. Breathe. Pick a star for your thoughts to go to, your energy to go to. Is there a special star in the sky for you? I have a special one. I'm in the Pleiades. I once belonged to a group of women. We called ourselves the Pleiades. We all took a name from one of the stars. Pick your star. You can even pick, if you want, this little planet that we're whirling around on, whirling around the sun. It's one of the most beautiful planets, they say. The people who have seen it from afar. And so we come to a close, come back to your spot here, and honor the earth we walk on, the sky above us, and the people we are with. Namaste.
Thank you, Betty. Today I'm going to just talk about some things I've been thinking about lately. Vivian's been on my mind a lot these last several weeks. And right now, I am sure, I'm not guessing, but I am sure, whatever state she is in, whatever that might be, that she is saying, "Neener, neener, told you so." from the first time we sat down and shared thoughts and ideas, she told me, well, I envision a fabulous spiritual center here on this prime piece of real estate here in McCarty. And I didn't get it. I'm an engineer. I look at things like, okay, you envision this spiritual center. What's the building going to look like? Where are the light switches? How many bathrooms are going to be? And how many stalls in each bathroom? And where are we going to put the electric? And how are we going to pay for it? And that's the way my mind thinks a lot. But it came to me not very long ago, that there's a huge difference between having expectation and having vision. Vivian had vision, had nothing to do with details, did not see an architect's drawing. Her vision was based on the knowing the power of creativity and the power of intention, and holding that space sacred for creativity to just bloom, however it blooms, with no expectation of a special outcome. And right now, we are just like somebody threw some Miracle Grow on us. And things are just happening. There are things that are going to happen in the very near future that I'm going to share with you. We've been working at things and trying to develop things. And we're going to have perhaps a few classes and meetings throughout the week or weekend about Enneagrams. A very interesting concept about life, about personality, about the spiritual contact that we have within us, our connection with all. We're planning on having Taizé services. You'll remember that I'll think of her name in a minute. Julie and Laura have kind of Taizé special music things when they come. There's contemplating, there's meditation, there's chanting and singing and music and meditation, quiet. And we're anxious about including that into what happens on this piece of real estate. Going to try to have some more all music Sunday services, and where we can just sit here and be in touch with a different kind of presence in the room, a different kind of art, a different type of communication. Our new partnerships are they're just growing like weeds. Our speaker next week, she is part of this group called Common Ground Society. We met with them a few weeks ago, and we're very excited that they're going to have a fun day. Not a fundraiser day, a fun day for handicapped children and young adults here in our hall. And that fun is going to be that antique worn out bingo machine we have with the popcorn balls that the kids are going to love. No money involved. It's about sharing what we have in a way that touches people different than just buying stuff. We are speaking with the lady from the living room. Her last name is Clark as well. We're going to try to schedule a non-profit fair of all the nonprofits doing good stuff out in our yard and in our hall sometime in August, just to let our community know what's going on in the community and how we can all take part in a lot of different things, that we are all one community, not just different little groups. I was talking with Betty the other day about meditation. She said we could do maybe like a walking meditation and a labyrinth. And I said, well, we've had for years a whole folder full of stuff that we're currently trying to talk with Greg Saris over at the casino, in charge of the rancheria. If we can get Native Americans to help us put in a medicine wheel, and then once in a while participate as guides for the medicine wheel to help people know the Native American philosophy of meditation and spirit and how it's connected with the directions and the winds and the ocean. We're going to be having seminars and retreats, and starting in September, Sharon Simpson, who has been doing some speaking and and many messages with us. Starting on Monday nights in September, I'll give you the dates when we get there. We're going to have a kind of a seminar or a meeting called Wellspring. It's about getting in touch with your spiritual cues and how you can become more at one with the divine within you. I'm on fire with enthusiasm, and not so much expectation, but anticipation to see how all of these seeds of creativity are going to bloom. I have no idea when it's going to happen. I can't give you the date. I have no idea what it's going to look like. But I know we're ready. We have a great basis, a great foundation. And we have people who are willing to invest their time, talent, thought, and treasure in bringing these ideas, these thoughts, these intentions, these seeds of creation into reality. I hope that we can, by expanding the things that go on this corner, create new and varied and diverse interest in people going forward in their spiritual connection journey. That's what we're here for, to help each other, to become more connected with our community, to become more connected with nature, and more connected with the divine within us. I don't know how any of this stuff is going to happen. I just know that things are moving now. They're moving really as quickly as I can write them down on the calendar. The rabbi from Ner Shalom downtown, he's in Israel right now, but when he gets back, we've had breakfast together a couple of times recently. And we're excited about doing community things in our community to demonstrate that it doesn't make any difference what you believe. Doesn't make any difference on how you vote. Doesn't make any difference what race you are. None. We are all community. And we're all in this community together. Whether that community be Cotati, or Santa Rosa, the world. We're all in it together. And to get the best value out of that connection, out of that community, we ought to strive, every one of us, to learn how to get along with respect and acceptance and kindness and with love and compassion and forgiveness. And I just believe, I don't say that word very much, I believe that we are going to see Vivian's vision become reality. We've had some starts. We've planted